The Simpson Desert, Australia's fourth largest desert, has the longest parallel sand dunes in the world, varying from 3 metres to 30 metres in height. It's one of our most challenging adventure rides, as riders struggle through endless soft sand on big adventure bikes and weighed down with luggage and extra fuel. But of course, you can also do it on Enduro bikes, if you are on a fully supported tour. I wasn't on this trip, but one of the guys gave me this footage. Up ahead is Vroomie, who won the Finke Desert Race back in 2000. We are on board with Damo, who came 10th at the Finke Desert Race on a stock DRZ 400 in 2001. They no longer do crazy speeds in the outback, but they still like to ramp up the pace occasionally. It's really interesting watching Vroomie's riding technique. He is using all the usual techniques for soft sand. Body weight toward the rear of the bike. When sitting, he doesn't slide forward on the seat, unlike normal cornering. Instead, he's sitting toward the rear of the seat to keep weight off the front wheel. Very little use of the brakes, especially the front brake. Where possible, he just uses engine brake to slow down. He sits when possible to conserve energy. A great idea, as they are riding across the Simpson Desert and back again, a 7-day trip. He is in the standing position for faster corners, but sits for the tighter corners. No unnecessary revs. As an experienced racer, he knows that high revs don't always make you faster. In fact, they can slow you down if you aren't riding smoothly. This is the famous French line across the Simpson Desert. In these parts, it is like a natural terrain motocross track. But in other parts, there are salt pans, tall sand dunes, and endless plains with straight tracks. In 1936, Ted Colson became the first non-Indigenous person to cross the desert using camels. The first ever crossing in a vehicle was in 1962. In 1980, Bob Beer became the first person to run across the Simpson. There are no maintained roads across the desert, Some tracks were created during seismic surveys in the search for gas and oil during the 1960s and 1970s. These include the Rig Road, the QAA line, and of course the French line shown in this video. It's certainly on my bucket list. Damo and Romy are tour guides for outback motorcycle adventures. I got to know them on a recent outback trip and they've certainly got me interested in riding the Simpson Desert.